What if I told you that one of Neo Soul's most promising voices, once celebrated for her raw emotion and powerhouse vocals, is now better known for chaos, controversy, and jaw dropping accusations against hip hop's biggest stars? This isn't some tabloid rumor. This is the story of Jaguar Wright, a woman whose life has swung from brilliance to heartbreak, from the stage lights of MTV Unplugged to late night live streams calling out music moguls by name. Let's rewind. Born in New Jersey in 1977, Jaguar was a fighter from the start. She hustled her way through open mics, grinding for years with nothing guaranteed. By the late 90s, she finally caught a break. Groove Theory wanted her, but at the cost of her publishing and creative freedom. The Roots, on the other hand, offered her independence and a chance to do music on her own terms. She followed her gut, and it changed everything. By 2001, Jaguar was on one of the biggest stages possible, performing alongside Jay-Z during his iconic MTV Unplugged set. That same year, she became the fresh face of Coca-Cola's New Soul campaign. Critics praised her debut album, Denials, Delusions, and Decisions. She wasn't just another singer, she was a voice people felt. But behind the scenes, industry politics were already closing in. Her next project got shelved when her label collapsed and her career momentum slowed. She released music here and there, toured, and even hinted at novels and new projects, but nothing hit with the same impact. By the mid-2010s, Jaguar Wright had all but faded from the mainstream conversation, and then tragedy struck. In 2018, her son Giovanni, her pride, her anchor, was killed in Texas after a confrontation outside a hotel spiraled into gunfire. Official reports called it a shootout, but Jaguar never accepted that story. In her eyes, there was more to it, a cover-up by a justice system that didn't care. That loss was a breaking point. Grief, anger, and years of frustration began pouring out of her. By 2020, Jaguar reemerged, not with music, but with fire. On social media, she went live with unfiltered stories, calling out the very industry that once lifted her up. She accused the Roots of looking the other way while R. Kelly preyed on underage girls. She claimed rapper Common tried to sexually assault her after a performance. She suggested Diddy was linked to suspicious deaths in the music world, and she didn't whisper these things. She shouted them with a conviction that demanded attention. The reaction was split. Some saw her as a fearless truth teller, exposing the dark corners of the industry. Others dismissed her as unstable, consumed by grief and bitterness. But either way, people were listening again. Then came 2024. Jaguar sat across from Piers Morgan on live television and let loose some of her most explosive claims yet, this time aimed directly at Jay-Z and Beyoncé. She called them a nasty little couple and accused them of orchestrating harm behind the scenes. Within days, their lawyers fired back, the network issued a public apology, the interview was edited and pulled, but the damage, depending on how you see it, was already done. By 2025, the story had twisted even further. Jaguar was being honored at Mar-a-Lago, embraced by far-right political figures as a kind of cultural whistleblower. At the same time, she faced defamation lawsuits from artists like Brian McKnight, who flatly denied her public accusations. It was surreal. An artist once hailed as neo-soul royalty, now navigating a storm of politics, lawsuits, and viral drama. So who is Jaguar Wright really? A mother broken by tragedy? A whistleblower revealing truths the industry once silenced? Or someone caught in her own spiral of grief, trauma, and mistrust? The answer probably depends on who you ask, but one thing is undeniable. She refuses to be ignored. Her story is both a cautionary tale and a tragedy. A voice that once stirred souls now shouts in anger, pain, and defiance. And maybe, just maybe, she's forcing us to look at an industry that's been hiding its darkest secrets for far too long. But now I want to know what you think. Is Jaguar Wright exposing truths that others are too scared to say out loud, or has she crossed the line into conspiracy and chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if this deep dive pulled you in, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more untold stories the music world doesn't want you to hear.